All right, thanks, Dana. So from She's Country to Big Green Tractor, Jason Aldean has been the soundtrack to country fans for more than 2 decades.
And now he is back with a brand new album, Songs About Us, plus a tour this summer with Luke Bryan.
So Steve heads to Pittsburgh to catch up with the country music superstar, and here's how it went.
Welcome, everybody, to downtown Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. We're right here alongside the mighty Allegheny River, and right over there, that is where the Pittsburgh Steelers play football. How do I know the location? Because it's right next to Jason Aldean's place. How do I know that? Because there's Jason Aldean.
How are you, man?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm good.
What brings you to Pittsburgh?
A chance to come hang out at the bar and, have a drink and enjoy that a little bit.
That's your bar right over there.
I know, who would have thought?
I know it. We're going to go up there in a little bit. So let me ask you this. First thing in the morning, like it is here in Pittsburgh, what's your morning routine? I know you got kids at home, so get them to school. Then what do you do?
Yeah, usually get them to school, get back home, and it just kind of depends on what I have going on. We've been getting set up for an album release, so I've been doing a lot of, radio phone calls and sort of prepping for the album. That's kind of what's going on right now, and just kind of get any work I need to get done for the day, and then pick them up from school and go to baseball practice and all the things.
Yep. You've got a brand new album.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. You're
Thank
great.
you. Thank you, man.
And it's Songs About Us.
Yes.
Where's that come from?
I don't know. I think when I heard that song, I think I just kind of started thinking about, kind of name checks a lot of artists that I grew up listening to. And
Yeah.
just kind of got to thinking about how those songs and those artists, their songs were soundtracks to my life, my upbringing, and I just feel like over the last 20 years, I probably had a lot of songs that have been that for other people as well. Right. So, I don't know, I just kind of thought about that, and I decided to bring Luke Bryan, my buddy Luke Bryan, in on that song.
You guys sing it together.
Yeah, because I figure he's been around as long as I have, so I feel like between the two of us, we've definitely been the soundtrack for some people's lives over the last 20 years.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you've had 30 #1 songs, 20 billion streams, 20 million albums. When you're cutting that album with Luke Bryan, that one song, obviously it's going to be on your album. But is he going, you know what, I would like more of the song. I should be singing more on this song.
Maybe. Knowing Luke, probably. But no, that was a song that we found that a couple of my bandmates actually wrote that. And I thought it was something that he would like. And we're always kind of looking for something to work on together. I mean, we're business partners in business ventures outside of the music business. We've done stuff in the music business too, and so he's been one of my best friends for the last 20 years, and anytime we get a chance to do something together is fun.
All right. How about you and I do something together? Let's go over to your joint.
Let's do it.
Look at that. Your name on the door.
Who would have thought?
I know it. You're a long way from Macon, Georgia, right?
Oh, tell me about it, man.
This is cool. Now I've been to your Nashville place.
Yeah.
You got a really good steak.
Well, thank you.
What's the deal with the big?
Yeah, man, this was
the big green tractor.
It's one of the big ones. One of the songs that got us to the dance. So this is kind of a staple in all the bars, Nashville here, Gatlinburg, and Vegas. That's kind of the big green tractor bar. It's a big one, like a big focal point of the bar for sure.
See, I have a John Deere riding mower. It's got a beer cozy on it. Do you have a beer cozy on that tractor?
No, we can make that happen probably pretty easily. You know what I mean?
It's in a bar. Come on, it should not be. Speaking of bars, Jason Aldean, what is the appropriate time to start having a drink?
Well, I think that's up for debate, actually. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I typically like to eat lunch first and then get going.
Right.
But some people like a breakfast beer. I don't know. That's not really my thing, but
it's breakfast beer?
Yeah, it is a thing.
Who? Name one person who has a breakfast beer.
A lot of my friends, when they play golf, you know what I mean? They show up early, breakfast beer, get it going. So
that's awesome. All right. So when did you get into the restaurant business?
You know what? It was really around COVID. About somewhere around COVID, we had the opportunity to partner up with TC Group and do a bar. They were kind of taking over Nashville, taking over some of the buildings downtown, and really kind of changing the landscape of downtown Nashville. And we were fortunate enough to be one of the people they approached about doing something down there, and we kicked it off, and it's been that kind of led into this one, and then Gatlinburg, Vegas, and so it's been a really cool thing to be a part of.
So on the menu, what's your favorite thing? Because I like Grandma's pot roast.
Yeah, pot roast is great. The tomahawk steak is amazing. Some of these recipes are from my mom. So like my mom's peach cobbler recipe is on there. So if you're...
Are you paying her a residual?
No. And she's probably watching right now too, so you're gonna get me in trouble.
Now what about the sauces? Steak sauce and barbecue sauce.
We have steak sauce, barbecue sauce, hot sauce, and dry rubs, all that stuff here as well.
Now your name is everywhere. Does only Jason Aldean music play in here?
No, that would be awesome, but no, we're actually... we play everything. Obviously, people come in, and a lot of people like my music, but a lot of people just come and for the atmosphere too. Right. And so we play a little bit of everything. We have a DJ here, at this location, and Nashville, you'll have like live bands playing, and
right.
So it's a fun thing. But no, unfortunately, we play everything, not just the Songs About Us record.
Now the Songs About Us album that just came out, your wife is singing on it.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is a first ever. She was on American Idol, but now she's co-starring with her husband.
She was on Idol back in the day, and obviously I've known she was an amazing singer for years. Had a chance to take her in the studio on this record and do a song called Easier Gone, which was her first time going in the studio, and it's fun to have her on the album, and I think that's something people have been looking forward to for a while.
Did you pay her scale?
No, what is it with you and paying people's scale?
Between not paying your mother, not paying grandma, not paying your wife.
Family discount is how I look at that, all right?
So the album is out. Now you're going to be touring.
Tour, I think, kicks off kind of mid-July. Usually we'll go from like mid-July through September, October, right. And, kind of get geared up for that. Got a lot of new songs, obviously, to play this year, in the show, which makes it fun, and looking forward to getting on the road and seeing everybody.
You know what I'm looking forward to? Now that the interview is concluded?
What's that?
A breakfast beer.
Hey, I know where to find one.
I know. Jason Aldean, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it.
Let's have some of Grandma's pot roast, too.
Let's go. For breakfast.
For breakfast.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube, and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.